The story of today is The Railway Children, so let's get started. The story begins by introducing the reader to Roberta, or the kid has another name, Bobby, Peter, and Phyllis. These are three main characters. They live a comfortable life in London with their loving parents. One night at their home in London, Roberta, Peter, Phyllis, and their parents are talking about Peter's broken modern engine when there's a knock on the front door. Two gentlemen come to see their father and talk for a long time. The father speaks briefly with their mother and mysteriously leaves home. The next morning, the mother leaves for London and returns in the evening, looking tired. She requests the children to be good while she's away and not to ask any questions about their father. Several hurried weeks pass by at one morning. The mother tells the children they're moving to a little white house near a railway line in the country. They take a train and arrive at their new home in the dark. Their family doesn't get a decent supper as they think Mrs. V9 has not prepared for them. Mother prepares what she can and off they go to bed. The next morning, the children wake up and feel excited in their new home. They discover that a nearby field backs onto a railway line, but the railway station is too far to see from where they are. Before supper, the children decide to go to the railway station. They have a lot to see, and a large heap of coal catches Peter's attention. When Peter steals coal from the station yard, he is caught by the station master. Peter thinks that taking some coals from the middle of the heap is harmless. The station master warns them that what they have done is stealing because the coal belongs to the railway station. It's only then they realize that they have done is wrong.
By now, the children know the time when the train passes. Every morning, they will wait to an old gentleman who always waits back at them. They pretend that the old men know their father and take their love to him in London. One day, their mother becomes very ill and Puppy resolves to do something positive to help. The children bend the walks, look out at the station on a large white seat and wait it at 9:15 trains the next day. When the train is about ready to leave, Phyllis passes a letter to the old gentleman. In the evening, a large box of supplies is delivered to the children with all the things they have asked for. Chapter 4. When their mother finally recovers from her illness, they confess to her what they have done. The family lately celebrate Puppy's 12th birthday. Dressed in their best, Puppy received various presents from the family, including Peter, who reluctantly has to give her a half of his broken toy train filled with sweets. Her lovely birthday party, however, ends with a sad note when she realized that her mother was very upset that night. Puppy seriously wants to repair Peter's broken train. She goes to the station and accidentally gets into the engine of one of the trains. Feeling scared, she seeks help from runway workers. The two men not only repair the toy but also make sure she arrives home less safely. Quick later, Puppy introduces Peter and Phyllis to the friendly engine driver, Jim, and the fireman.
Justified is saving the trains. It's told the children witnesses a landslide that covers the railway line. The children prevent an extremely serious accident by waving the girls' red petticoats. The trains come to rest just in time, at about 20 meters from where Bobby stands on the tracks. Weeks later, a ceremony is held at the stations to commemorate the children's bravery. The old gentleman presents the children with a gold watch. Each and meets their mother at home. The children relate that eventful day to their mother. Second, the chapter 6, a birthday for Pugs. It's told about the children's mother has just told a story and suggests having some cakes for tea. Bobby requests that they have it on Puck's birthday, and mother reads. Peter comes up with an idea to ask the villagers for little gifts. Confident that they will give something to a person as nice as Puck's, some of the village are delighted with the idea, but others, such as Miss Ransom, simply brushes them off. The two children, however, go home and collect several roses for Mr. Ransom, since this is her birthday. The sky gesture touches Miss Ransom's heart, and she gives the children several apples, as well as her dead grandchild's pram for Puck's son. The children bring the gifts to Puck's house and wait for his arrival so as to surprise him. In spite of it, Puck becomes obsessed as he sees the gifts as a form of charity. The children explain that these gifts are given sincere and Puck relents. He asks the three children to stay for tea in his house.
Chapter 7, The Terrible Secret. Bobby and her siblings often ask about their father after they move to a new house, but when they realize they met their mother sad, they stop doing it. Bobby always wonders why their father went away and suspects something was wrong. One day, Bobby found a newspaper clipping wrapped around the magazine which she picked up at the station. It stated that her father was sentenced to 5 years in prison for spying. She confronted her mother, who assured her it wasn't true and someone must have framed him by placing incriminating letter in his desk. Determined to have, Bobby secretly wrote a letter to the old gentleman, their grandfather, explained the situation and asked for his help in finding the real spy. He sent a letter with a newspaper clipping and waited for a response. Chapter 8, The Boy in the Red Shirt. The children are watching a chase of paper when they see one of the boys enter a dark tunnel. Everyone feels worried. They follow him and find him injured. They stay with him until the help arrives, and it turns out that the injured boy is at the same school as them. The children's mother approves of caring for the injured boy until he recovers, revealing that she is a nurse and their grandfather is the boy's grandfather. The grandfather tells Bobby he's trying to find out more about the news of her father, bringing a glimmer of hope.
And the final chapter is the man at the station. After Jim's recovery, life settles into a new routine at the White House. The children stop waving goodbye to their father on the train, feeling it's pointless seeing he's in prison. One morning, however, when they resume the habit, everyone on the train waves back and smiles at them. Bobby feels a strange premonition that something good is about to happen. At the station, everyone seems friendly and holds newspaper. Perk even has one and tells Bobby he saw something in that made him incredibly happy. Before his explanation, the train arrives. 3 people get up, and the last one is Bobby's father. Overjoyed, Bobby rushed into his arms. It turns out the real spy has been caught, and everyone now her father is innocent. Bobby reveals that he didn't receive any letters from their grandfather, but her father assures her that he knows who he has to express his attitude with. The story ends with Bobby guiding her father inside the house, letting him wait in the garden, eager to reunite with his family. In short, this story gave us many meaningful lessons, such as in Chapter 5, the children managed to save the train and stop a very bad accident from happening. They were so brave. In Chapter 3, the children's mother were ill and had to stay in bed. they were kind-hearted. But in chapter 2, Peter and his two sisters stole some coal from the station yard. The lesson we got is stealing is wrong. The more important one in chapter 6, the children wanted to surprise Percy with a birthday cake. So we should be good with other people to get a good attitude from them. And the final family bond between the characters in this novel is very strong, and this is the importance of family. Thank you for listening.